All right, folks, we're back. I screwed up a little bit earlier. I forgot to actually turn the game off, so yeah, we're 18 bucks in the hole now. Right. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. I'm checking in on all the equipment to see what's going on. Crud. Okay. And lower it. G, toggle on the windrower and lower it. So we're going to end up having to run the rest of this out ourselves. And I think we're going to hold off on using AI for a little bit because they have cost a big old chunk of money today. But we'll get down to it. Unfortunately, I don't know how this is going to work for us time-wise. I'm thinking about slowing it back down to, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do that. We're going to slow it back down to normal for a little while. Because I was not expecting to lose several hours of time because I was away from the keyboard when I honestly thought that I had exited the game. All right. Hopefully there's no such thing as working too late. All right. May need to stay up a little late tonight and get some of the money back that we lost. I'm thinking that I paid a penalty on turning those logs in at the wrong spot. I'm thinking that's what happened, and that's why we're down so badly financially. Hello, J. Kurt. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Just in case you may have missed in the earlier announcements, we are streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So if you hear me responding to something and you're not seeing it in chat, it's probably because it's on one of the other services. I haven't figured out how to send chat to the screen yet so that everybody can see everything. Indeed. Yeah, I just came back on stream. I streamed during the afternoon, but I'm medically disabled and there is a medical process I have to do 4 times a day that takes about an hour each time. And so we got to where I had to go do my mid-evening session. And so I took an hour and a half break to go do that. And now I'm back on until, I don't know, probably 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern Standard. Ooh, I missed my track. I was supposed to back up way before that. Currently, I have a list of medical issues from being run over by a Chevy Tahoe at 55 miles an hour in 2020. And I have to use, because of the crush damage in my lower legs, I have to use a lymphatic pump 4 times a day in order to help move fluids back up into my body for processing, because the tissues and arteries and veins were so badly shredded that my lower legs are a mess. And to keep me from getting infection and whatnot, I have to go through that. So, and that is one of a list of issues as a result. I have a brain injury. I have PTSD and CPTSD and all kinds of other acronyms and fun, not so much BS that I have to put up with. Yeah, it's a lot, but I lived. And because of the circumstances surrounding that night, I'm the only person suffering as a result of what occurred. And I've made peace with that. So I just take my days one at a time, 1 hour at a time when I need to. And as of lately, my family has been encouraging me to start my streaming channel back up after it was offline for several years because of my job. And now that I'm disabled and not working, everybody is on board with me trying to get streaming going again. And so here I am experimenting. I do not think I actually have access to 22 anymore. I would have to check and see if I still have Oh, what was that service? Let me think for a moment here, because I had 22 through a service that I had a subscription to, and I'm pretty sure I no longer have the subscription because I haven't played anything on that service in a couple of years. You'll have to let me think on that one for a moment. I want to say it was like possibly Epic Games. Yeah, so like I want to say it's like where I used to have my Fortnite account and all that. I want to say I was paying for their service, and so there were certain games that you just had access to because you paid their monthly benefit. But I got pretty pissed off with Fortnite after some shenanigans and canceled my subscription. And I don't think that I. All right, take it easy. It was good talking to you. Hopefully I'll catch Southern Truck I can't say to speak tonight. Over on Kick at some point in here. No, I think that Giant also has an agreement with Epic. I could be wrong. It may be a different version of Farm Simulator too. I would have to go and like see if I could get into that account and see what I still have access to and what I don't. It's been a long moment since I've been over there. I need to remember to thank Southern Trucka for the follow over on Kick when I see him. Or her. I don't know which. Oh, so then no, unfortunately I don't have access to 22. Yeah, if it was 19, and that wouldn't surprise me because I want to say that it was around like 2022, maybe early 2023 that I was playing it. So that wouldn't surprise me because I wouldn't have had access to the newest version of the games at that point. That was early on in my recovery, and my paycheck disappearing from our household put a pretty strong clamp on things for a while. Workman's comp was not very useful. All right, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Boop-a-doop, boom, boom, boom. Ba-ba-dum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Hell, let's see if we can get this thing done. Starting into this last wedge here. Shouldn't be more than a couple more passes. I might go grab the thingy and pick up these rows real quick just because it's starting to get kind of thick. Alright, I'm going to pull right here and park for a little bit. So let's see what we got here. I will be glad when we are done with the onions for the day. It's going to be good money. Like, we still have like 30 some odd $1,000s worth of contracts we haven't turned in yet. But definitely hoping for tomorrow to be more interesting. Well, not more interesting, but just different. All right. Oh, I didn't realize this needed to go get turned in. We'll run this up there real quick. Hopefully everybody's okay. Saw the arrow and thought it was somebody standing in the way. I was like, what in the world? Hustle, 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 hustle. Let's go American for a moment. That was a little reckless. All right. That's offloaded. Over here and grab this trailer and take it over there. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm just going to poke it right here. Okay, turn it on, lower it. Do the front, turn it on, lower it. Oh, lower it and lower it. See if we can't knock out the rest of this wedge so we can just focus on getting it all picked up and delivered. Really won't be, but maybe just 2-3 passes. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. Would it be, yep, there it goes. Okay. So how's everybody doing this evening? Anybody up to anything cool? Got any new favorite mods for the game? That's gonna be, I believe, the last pass. Now it's just picking up all these rows. Bet I can't get the truck to follow me. Just stay on the move. But that's alright, we'll make it work. So many onions. We got y'all. Come on. I think we've taken about 30 tons of onions up there today. Okay. Loop de loop de loop de loop de loop. I wonder if there's the like if there comes a point in the day where I'm not allowed to work anymore. Now well, it's only 9 p.m. in game. I wouldn't call it the middle of the night yet. Though I am curious. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn the game off earlier, and so we lost a few hours, which is why I'm continuing to push. I have 3 hours and 5 minutes to finish it. So yeah, we're working late tonight. Oh, yeah, I have till midnight each night to finish the contracts. Okay, well that tells me a fair amount. Neither did I. I just put it together. Like I went to go see because I thought they were just giving like a timer that you have to get the quest done. And so I just happened to look up in the corner and realize that, you know, the time to get it done at midnight happened to line up perfectly. And the other quests have the same timer, so. Got quite a bit to pick up yet. Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo. Excuse me. Unloading, send a message. Forgot to turn everything back on again. BB. How you feeling now that you're home, brother? Imagine it's a hell of a lot better than a damn gurney. Battery, just waiting for my nose to stop bleeding. Takes forever to. Oh, yeah. Know exactly what you're going through. Is the no bleed from humidity change and the oxygen tube, or is it just nosebleed in general? Gotcha. And being on blood thinners right now just makes it worse. Yeah, I get it. Oh, it was a perfect pull up that time. Could have swore I hit it. Turn off. Lower harvester. There. I picked the stuff up. Time's a wasted. We got a lot to do. Feels like it's going faster when you're looking at it from inside the cab. Alright. I'm going to end up having to pull off. Yep, there it is. Wonder if this is the one that's going to top off the trailer and make us have to take a whole nother load up there. Looks like one more to go. Well, I don't know. It's gonna be close. Nope. 86. Okay. Normally I would not want to just drive all over the field, but we're trying to get this one done, y'all. This thing drives like an old-timey fire truck. As far yeah, he will. First time he discs. Ooh, I have just been presented with something I probably should not eat. But I'm going to eat it anyway because it looks so yummy. Damn it. We're another $4 in the... Why are we $4 more than I didn't pay for any AI services. Oh, the frickin' mill. I wonder if it's costing us money. Might be what I do. Might be what I do. My calorie count's under for today, so it's not as much the amount as it is like my blood sugar, but I've also been staying like right at 101 today, so yeah, I have been too. I'm still trying to lose weight, and that's difficult to do when you can't move correctly, and forget none of these. Y'all, come on. It's gonna be so close tonight. Oh my goodness. Cheat. the man's bushes since they're invincible. Calm down now. Calm down now. I have dumped so many onions today. %. I'll have to let Blue Streak know that I figured out what the loss of the money was and that it was my stupidity. Wasn't the AI workers, even though they're basically worthless in their activity. Dude's back there yelling at the window, "Crazy ass American!" And I'm just screaming back out the window, "GTA for life, fool!" I guess it would be GTP though for Grand Theft Produce. I'm betting that there are mods that do it. I just haven't hit the point of trying this game with mods yet because I want to be well versed in the vanilla so that I understand how the mods change things. I'm seriously worried that we are not going to get through this. Uh, Didn't work my coffee. It's time to work on my tea. Funny how it's 9:15 in the game and it's 9:01 in real life here, so the game's like 15 minutes ahead of me. I so badly wish that the uh, AI worker was. I mean, I couldn't pay for the AI worker right now anyway, not until I turn these quests in. Anybody who's watching, feel free to ask questions. Chat away. I might be a little quiet for a moment. I'm doing two things at once. Not including the active streaming. I'm just talking about the driving the truck, picking up the onions, and quietly, quickly munching my dessert. trying to figure out how everything is backwards at the moment. Hopefully that wasn't too noisy. Here, got trapped between the two keys for a moment. God have me out here doing loop-de-loop. And of course, because I dare eat anything, I've got the hiccups. They'll go away in just a moment here. I'll have like 10, maybe 12 of them total, and then they just stop. Happens every freaking time I eat. Ten, 11, 12. 12 and a half rows to go. Oh, Lord. Up, 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 up. We can't have none of that now. Get them all. Gotta get them all. It's kind of like Pokemon. I got a couple of people who are watching over on Kick. If one of them happens to be Southern Truck, I thank you for the follow earlier today, and I'm sorry that I missed that it happened. I've got to get something set up that'll actually alert me when I have an activity on my stream. theory, these rows should start getting shorter. Oh, crap. Hopefully we didn't actually lose any of them on the ground. Oh. Now 52%, we might get to the end of the row. I just realized the front and back wheels of this vehicle are steering when I turn. This is the, I think, fourth tractor trailer of these, or tractor trailer. This is the fourth trailer load of onions for this field. Now we know why it's a $22,000 contract. Not have the whole other trailer filled up yet that we're going to bring at the end. Don't have time for people who are sightseeing. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Almost got that sign. Wonder if they have something that tracks how many signs you hit. Off-roading its way into the music. Off-roading, just me and onions. I know, I know, I know. Don't quit my day job. Oh wait, this is my day job. And apparently my night job too, since, you know, it's later in the evening. $77%. So we're doing about 20% per. Oh, this is going to get real interesting here soon. GTA for life. Let's go. I'm one of them middle of the road folks. Lord, let's go. Dunk. I would love to find out that we have done such a complete job that, like, we get like half of a truckload of onions that's ours. Would be great. I don't know how much they're worth, but, you know, I figure if he's paying me 20 grand to clear the field, you know, the field has got to be worth probably 100 grand at least. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're trucking right along now. I'm also curious about, like, it feels like or as memory serves, I think yesterday the day was August, and then today it's September, but yet the hours of the day are equaled up to the minutes of the hour. There's some weird time compression stuff going on here. Off we go. Stretching hurts. Stretching hurts. Oh God. Have to do the thing, but the thing hurts. That sucks. Next time that we do a day of onions, I have a different I know how I want to do it, I think. Assuming that I'm by myself. If I'm not by myself and somebody's playing with me, then I have a different plan. But think this time when I go down, I'm going to go all the way to the last row and come back up and just kind of do the circle thing for a moment just to try to clear more space with less stops. Interesting how it's only the cutting of the tops of the onions and the delivering of the onions that counts towards the contract. Like the actual act of picking them up does not. I'm going to get turned around before I get full, which means this time I'll bring the trailer over. Okay. Okay. Question is am I going to get it all into the trailer? Or am I actually going to have to drive this truck up there to offload the last of it? Oh yeah, last row, last row. I am going to take one quick lap around the perimeter just to make sure that all the ones that were on the perimeter got picked up. Simply because we actually have the time. If it were much later, I would say no, it's not worth it. Like there's a little bit right there already. Right there. Just about to run over it. Working right along. Yeah, we've gone up 2 more %. Another %, that's 3% that we missed. Ooh, I see some. Was I able to get them? I got them. of it. We'll run this truck up, tab back, grab the other truck, run it up, turn all of these onions in, turn all the quests in, and head to the farm. All right. Folks, I gotta say, that was actually pretty good run there. Kind of curious to see how we do, because I know we've got more than the last 10% of the quest to turn in here. Like, we're gonna make some money. Y'all think I'm gonna sit here and wait? Ain't happening. you how to deal with double tandem. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. Collect. Collect. 46,000 after everything that's gone on today. All right. I don't know about y'all, but that's freaking awesome. All right. Did I leave the lights on? No. All right. How are we doing over here? Wonder why this one is as low as it is. Huh. It's all right. The grass is starting to grow. Oh, it's because we have 1,000 liters of planks. All right, then. That's kind of cool. All right. So let's take a moment, go in here. Finances. Production costs. Vehicle running costs. Harvest income. We paid $6,000 in wages today. All right, now let's repay 5, 10, 15, 20. That's not bad. Let's wake up at 7. Okay, Makey. So it is now 7 o'clock in the morning. What I would like to do oh, our baler is at the frickin' and I think it has straw in it. Okay, so let's jump in here. Let's go down to the shop. We've got a couple of tools at the shop we need to bring back. Probably need to buy a set of forks for the skid steer so we can bring back the pallets of wrap. Either that or I need to take a big trailer down there. One of the two. Let's drop in here. Just confirming, yep, we got 2 tools and 2 pallets. So this tool we put to the side unless we're being asked to do tedding, because this turns the grass into hay. And we do not want that. We want silage. Oh, dang it. Some signs are tougher than they appear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park the tedder up here. Okay. Now let's go get the baler and see what the status of it is. Ooh, got some dude there that time. Yep, it's 4% away from making a straw bale. What is... Oh. Let's go see how much the front loader tool and the forks. Probably well outside of our price range. I'm just checking. Category. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get it. Yes. And forks. Unless... Oh, this is going to be a worthy investment anyway, but... That looks a lot bigger than my tractor. But it works. Alright. Sorry for the hyper focus there, but learning to use a new tool, or more to the point, learning how to apply what I know about using that particular tool in real life to using it in this game, which has already failed because that should never have happened. Oh, that should never have happened. Nor should that. Congrats on your job, hon. Love you. I'm just gonna drop him off. If there's a way to make pallets stick, so to speak, because they don't have the right physics. Couldn't drive around it. It's a pallet. Alright folks, I need to kill the mic for just a moment. Be right back. Okay, I'm back on the mic. Had to deal with a family issue real quick. There we go. Oh, first thing in the morning. We've got everything home for the first time since we started the game. Albeit disorganized because I have no real place to put everything. Alright, so we're going to turn off the tractor for a minute. Step out here. So each day, regardless of how many hours we spend in it, is 1 month. Okay. That's something I need to keep up with. I'm just not sure how. See, that's for wood. Well, the beams will make us some money. Okay. Now we need to figure out. Okay. So let's take a look at our contracts. Cultivating deadwood. Picking it up down here and driving it all the way up there. I mean, that's 5,000 right out the gate. Cotton. Beets. Parsnips. Plowing. Okay. We need to borrow the items. It's going to cost us 519. Ooh, yeah, this one got tracks on it, baby. I like this one. Not a bad way to spend several $100,000. Oh, it's the one next to where we were at last night. Okay. Let's go rock it out. Maybe there'll be another field to plow after we get done with this one. What? Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never plowed a field before. Okay. So, lower the plow. Let's get to it. I'm thinking that I am doing this wrong. Guess we'll try again with the steering assist. Go lines. I do not like how this is. Oh my God. I'm assuming that I need to be on the center line. Yeah, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Oh, back on the center. All right. I feel like I don't know. Maybe we're getting it right. Maybe we're getting it wrong. I'm not sure. I mean, we're getting progress. I don't know if we get graded on this or not, but like I'm giving it the best I got. I don't think I've ever seen a plow like this one before. Looks like one, maybe two more loops, and then we start doing the up and down. I sort of feel good about it so far. I could have seen this being a more adventuresome mission with having the big one with the tracks on it, but we take what we're given and we don't crash. It don't look too terrible. Probably a little rough in the corners. This is true. I mean, I could see stripes that don't count. So, like, if we run shy at the end of the mission, like, I know where to go to make it up. Alright. We get down here to the end of this line. This is where we start the up and downs, I believe. We're going to go every other. So we're going to, when we go to turn, we're going to go wide. We're going to skip one and come back up one. And then y'all see. I just would try to say what my brain was thinking, and yeah, it didn't work. Okay, so we're gonna skip one. We're gonna come back up one. Skip one. And come back up one. Maybe I was supposed to skip two? No, I was right. A little tight. Instead of doubling back, we should do every other down the way and then loop it back that way. That's where I screwed up. I believe that is both. Percentage of the work done. In some cases, like yesterday, like the onions, that particular bar only goes up when you're topping or dumping them in the silo at the sale point. Doesn't while you're picking them up. But like with this one, it's every ounce of the ground that gets converted. So like on the Deadwood missions, it doesn't count removing the trees, but when you chop a tree down, it counts as one of however many you're supposed to do, so the mission bar goes up. But like the wood transport mission, it only goes up when you actually sell the logs. That is correct. I think we're going to hit 100 before we get all the way through the field. Fortunately, I think after this mission, I'm going to have to call it a night. It's coming up on time for my last leg session, and then we actually have to get some sleep. Curious about this activate lane thing, so we'll get right into it. I was on the wrong lane. I was on the wrong line. Now I understand why I was being questioned about my use of GPS earlier, or lack thereof. I missed this entire part. And my aforementioned statement was correct. The wife just came and gave me the hand signal of, get your ass to bed. Okay, we will use this guidance thing more, without a doubt. All you have to do once you have the lane illuminated that you want, you just hit the H button and it steers you onto the line. It's like magnetic guidance. more than likely it's like memorized paths because I've watched actual farmers use this kind of system where they basically never steer the equipment. It's following a map that's loaded into the system to get the optimum passes and all of that and stay in the lanes and not run over the crops and things like that. Like this time it should, yeah, see how it's getting almost everything. I will try to get on early in the morning. Maybe I can get in between 9 and 10. Because I will have to leave by 3 at the latest. Ooh, 8% to go. Maz, you gonna be awake for a little bit after I get off stream? I'll shoot you a message on Discord or text, whichever you prefer. I'm not either. I just want to be safe and secure. We may have to go hunt down some of those areas we didn't get. They're being kind of picky on this one. Either that or I've done a really crappy job. Yep, we're gonna have to hunt down. I'm gonna start by trying the outside lane to see if the guidance will follow all the way around. Good chunk back here that I missed. There's a whole stripe right there. Contract finished. Oh, goodness. All right. And now we're back at our farm. And we're going to save. And we're going to call it a night. Folks, if you've been out here watching me this evening, thank you so very much. The more people that are around, hanging around and whatnot, the happier I am. I would love to have just a great big old crew of folks that we talk with, hang out, and entertain every day. So I will be back tomorrow morning sometime probably between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might be a little bit earlier than that, depending on how I'm physically doing. We'll have to be off of here by 3 p.m. at the latest Eastern Standard Time. we'll be back picking up the next few rounds of missions and whatnot and knock out another day. In the meantime, my name is Zai. You've been hanging out with Draconics Incorporated here on the channel, on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I hope you have a lovely and wonderful evening. Stay hydrated.